show begin. We're back, folks. Episode 174 of This World Blows with your host, Asher Rogers. And in the house today, I got my brother, Ben Rogers, off camera. Yo. He's going to be the voice of reason, the voice over my shoulder. And the reason I'll have to crop this tighter. So, so last episode I was talking about Lady Gaga and the song Alejandro was stuck in my head, and I was going to a little rant about it. But then last night, the middle of the night, it hit me. I go, do you know that song, by the way? Alejandro, Alejandro.
Yeah, should I hold this?
Yeah. The closer you can get it to your face, the better. All right. Unless you want to lean like a freak. All right. But that song was stuck in my head. But last night it hit me. I go, that song is a direct steal. Now check this shit out. Okay, this is the Lady Gaga Alejandro. British talk. Focus on that, British talk. Okay, we know how that goes, but another song...
Like British TikTok? What?
British talk. It's the same song.
Yeah.
Don't call my name, don't call my name, don't turn around. It's a direct steal. It's a direct, even the British talk movie going, and I walk around in the park with my friends, and and then stop. Don't turn around. It's a direct rip. I can't believe you're not shocked. This was big news in my mind.
Breaking news.
I thought I blew something up. This doesn't shock you? I mean, maybe you didn't grow up with this song. This was a huge song.
I know both songs, and they do have striking similarities.
They say the same word. Everything stops to go, don't turn around, or don't call my name. I mean, they changed it a little bit intentionally to not be a total rip, but it's clearly they go, let's steal the thing where they stop and go, don't turn around.
Do you think it's a nod?
I think it's a direct intentional lift, and
because I feel like a nod is like you're escaping legality. You're like,
yes, and you're pretending you're paying homage, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is a direct intentional lift, just like, because I just listened to an interview with what's that freak, Dr. Keith, Mr. Luke, or I think it's Dr. Luke.
Dr. Luke.
Mr. Keith,
the controversial music
producer slash assailant. So some interview of his I listened to recently, an older thing, and I guess he wrote the "Since You've Been Gone" Kelly Clarkson song, but he totally admitted to what I knew directly when it came out, which is that they were trying to copy Maps, yeahs, directly. Now listen to this again. I got it lined up.
Oh wow.
The bridge of the Kelly Clarkson "Since You've Been Gone," when they do the guitar breakdown. It's mapped backwards. Check it out. Same key too. It's like they're overtly stealing. Ready? Kelly Clarkson bridge. 3, 2, 1. It's literally just the backwards version. They start with the low end.
Yeah.
But when the Kelly Clarkson song dropped, I knew that.
I think I've heard that before.
I used to proclaim it. I was like, "Don't you guys hear this?" It enraged me, and I just found an interview where he totally copped to it. Not even like it's a weird thing to do, like just saying, "Oh, we love that song. We want to make another version of it."
Right.
Disgusting.
Right.
But that makes me believe when I hear the "Don't Call My Name, Don't Turn Around," Ace of Base. It's like clearly, yes, a producer goes, "Let's take the song. Let's take it with force," which should be illegal.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard this one before. I can't remember if maybe Ryan pointed this out. This is a bit for Ryan.
Any musician or any guitarist probably all heard that. If you knew both songs, you probably all heard the same thing. But I think there's so much of pop music is this where it's not even a nod. It's just someone being lazy as shit and going, "Let's just take it and we'll add a little sub melody," and then it's a totally different thing. Well, that's all I have for Lady Gaga. I'm going to try to keep a continuum of attacking her going on because her like futuristic Liza Minnelli bullshit is so enraging. It's so detestable. Okay, did you see this. There's a new Hot Ones episode featuring only Down syndrome people. Don't you laugh at that.
No, no, I haven't seen that.
But your laughter would tell me you agree that that's absurd to do that and potentially criminal, right? Like to have people that are disabled to hurt them on camera, because that's what's happening. You're hurting them on camera.
Well, I'd have to see the video and judge for myself.
I had it pulled up, but I go, I can't. I don't want to put this on here as a video because it'll seem like we're mocking them. I did watch a little bit, and they had a Down syndrome person host also, because otherwise it would be a non-Down syndrome person forcing Down syndrome people to eat hot sauce, which again seems criminal and problematic.
I mean, I don't. It depends on the level of spice, I guess, and
they're gonna go
how
as far
much
as
the
they
individual can handle. Like, are they eating this? Is this version of Hot Ones?
You sound like you're a PR person for Hot Ones. Well, it's all about the freedom of choice is what America's all about. And these people.
Now I'm intrigued to know. I have to look it up.
Well, the marketing is great. I clicked it. Everyone will click the video if it just pops up on your screen. You'll click it.
I mean, it's wholesome.
It was. What I watched of it was nice and sweet, but I still was just like, this is weird, though.
It would be interesting if they made it not wholesome, though. That would be it.
They're like cussing and crying in pain, going, why did you do this to me? Yeah, that's the version. That's like an alternate version that might have happened that they cut around. This pops in my head, too. This idea of making signs that is forgive Kony 2020.
2012?
Or 2012. Whenever the campaign was, it wasn't 2020. What I'm saying, whatever year it is. I just want to make signs that we put up that say "Forgive Kony."
Right.
These ideas are not landing with you. I think these are great ideas.
No, it's a good idea. I just immediately thought about the person who started the Kony.
Get Kony?
Yeah. The crazy white man who ended up running around in the street naked in San Francisco or something.
Yes, that is. And why does that? What happens to people?
He's the guilt.
The guilt got to him.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wait, was that it? Did he go crazy because he was guilty?
I actually don't know. I think he was on meth or something.
That sounds more likely to cause that.
But they're still going. I forget what that organization.
Wait, Kony or the guy?
Well,
the organization.
I don't know about what Kony's up to anymore.
Dude, we gotta find Kony.
But the organization, the Christian organization, which was responsible for the spamming of Kony posters around the globe,
creating marches, like let's walk 12 miles to protest something that's happening in Africa.
I forget what they're called, but no free advertising for them. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that still exists. I guess if they still exist, that would infer that Kony himself still exists.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe they're keeping him alive because they need the industry to keep going. Like Kony tried to quit a long time ago, but the business model is like, no. Kony's still out there. He's still bad.
I think it's a mystery. He's out there hiding somewhere.
He's the next Osama. Okay, let's get into some Guy Tang. So this is a guy my friend Graham from Nashville sent me. He frequently sends me this guy, and I started looking into him. So he's a hairdresser, which is fine.
Oh,
do you know Guy Tang?
Yeah. Big fan.
He's a hairdresser, but he also makes music, which is the only thing I'm really interested in here. And let's watch a couple of clips of his videos, because this is where I first saw him.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
This is a totally visual bit. Also, if you're listening, I'm really focusing on the visual angle now, so you must come to YouTube to watch. Now let's watch a little Guy Tang find my way. CapCut editing, I like it. Like, how is this immediately not a comedy sketch? It's funnier. This is funnier already than anything SNL's done in 7 years. What is the voice?
I forgot where I first saw this, but I couldn't tell if it was comedy or not.
Right. Because for the listeners, it
does kind of look like an SNL.
Right. It looks like a total joke.
It's like you woke up from a coma and these are all new SNL cast members that you've never heard of.
But it's like Okay, so it's a very buff Asian man with what appears to be a massive wig, but I think it's his real hair because he's a hairdresser and such. But he's wearing this like chopped up, hilarious Project Runway Mermaid Man clothes. That's before we get to the music of what kind of music is this? Look at how hard this guitar is just going.
He looks like a bootleg
Daughtry?
singer of Disturbed.
Or
guitarist.
Blue October. He's like a bootleg bald loser. Okay, let's go to another Guy Tang song because it's like the look is the first thing that is so confusing, and you go. It takes once you find out he's a hairdresser. The look at least I go okay. I understand what kind of person you are. You're living in a flamboyant on top of flamboyance on a level that normal people just are not used to that on any. Even New Yorkers would go, what is that? Because it looks like you just stepped out of a hyperbaric chamber where every hair is played. It looks so unnatural. I bet this guy's LA based on his glowing style. But
yeah, I can't remember, but I did find his profile, and I've had mutuals that followed him, and I couldn't tell if it was for
comedy or
support, or they know him, or if they were like
him.
Because it wasn't people who would find this sort of thing funny that were following him. So I was interesting. Okay,
if you're listening to this podcast,
so how do you know Guy Tang?
What's your guy version? He also has a podcast where he does Tang Talk. It all seems like a Tim and Eric bit, like all the levels of it.
He's got 2.3 million subscribers.
Oh yeah, he's like big. But this is the thing we talk about in the cast all the time, which is that like fans or people that just like things are so stupid, like they're so far from being a regular human, and that's why Guy Tang has 2.3 non-ironic followers. 3 million, but non-ironic fatherers. So like, do you know what I mean? Like,
2 million.
I mean, maybe okay. I'll say some of those might be ironic, but the majority of the 2 million people that are liking this and following this, they go, "That's pretty cool." Or they just go, "Good for you, man. You're rocking. You're out there rocking out." All right, let's go to his next song. Also, oh God, what?
I'm just baffled. I had no idea that he had that many followers. So I'm just kind of.
It is depressing. Yeah, it's a hard thing to understand, but at the same time, like we're living in Haktua-verse. We're living in a world where like,
right.
The more you can be mocked does raise your profile and value for a time. Now I don't know this for a fact, but I would dare to say I don't believe we will see the likes of Guy Tang and Haktua come 5 years from now. I don't think they will exist. I think there'll be so many billions.
Dude, Guy's in it for the long run. All right.
They all want to be. I'm not saying they won't try. I'm just saying the amount of output by meme culture, by just gross junk culture is like Guy can't even keep up. This is a shocking for today. By next year, there's going to be someone that's more shocking to me than Guy Tang. The music is really more crazy to me than anything else. The genre of the music, because it's like Third Eye Blind, like dance, or like I don't know. It's like makes me think of school dances. It makes me think of slow.
It is
slow
classic
movement.
alt rock.
He's bringing back 1029 The Buzz. Here's the next song. The Voice 2. The clothes. I mean, where do you start? He's wearing a female Spider-Man bad guy outfit right now and singing like a sixth or a.
Well, it's specifically like a biker villain, biker
woman,
BDSM villain.
All the clothes, everything about it is like it's truly only. I've only seen this level of on Tim and Eric and comedy stuff. Wow. How much is he paying these other musicians to smile like this too? Like they're all acting like they care.
I think the one guitarist likes
his boyfriend or something. Like
I think he is probably writing the music
let's be
or
honest,
something.
Look at his age and look at what he looks like. This is the best he could get. Speaking of the song "The Best of Me," this is the best that guitarist could get. Is Guy Tang.
He's got 2.1 million subscribers. This is huge for him.
I mean, it absolutely is. Imagine this.
How many views does this one video have?
Let's see.
Okay, not that many.
Okay, so big guy
2 months,
Tang.
69K.
See, the thing is, or just imagine that bald guitarist that's getting so into this song. Just imagine when he goes home to wherever he is bragging about this and showing his high school people who see at the bar, like, check this out, pulling up on his phone, and they go, what the fuck? And he goes, just look at the views. Look at the views, 2.3 million. And they go, but what about the giant buff Chinese man with hair down to his ass, wearing BDSM clothes, singing like this, you can have the best of me. Like, what part of him wants to do music?
Wait, which one?
Guy.
Oh, I mean,
I mean, either.
All the reasons.
Okay, learn to love. Here's what's funny. If you look at his profile,
this is just an average person nowadays.
Yeah, if you look at his profile, it's like hair tutorial videos, music videos, and podcasting. So yeah, he is just the average person. It's just that he looks so
I like him
crazy.
as a hairdresser, though. I like when he's talking, he
he's
looks
good
cool.
at hairdressing. That's what got him views. But now everyone takes whatever got them. They're like, I'm woodworking. And then they go, but I can also sing pop now that I have 2 million followers. And they try to make music videos and be a pop star, which is so embarrassing. You're like, I guess I'll parlay this over. I also watched a little interview with him where he was talking about how hard it was to be himself growing up, essentially, and like, I guess I get that, but I also don't, because it's like if what you're saying is who you are is only comprised of your absurd costume you wear, that's not true. Like, you are who you are, even if you lived in a place where you weren't supposed to wear costumes. Like, it's. What is he, L.A.?
Oh, his P.O. Box
is
West
West Hollywood.
I
knew this guy was. Only in L.A. does a hairdresser go, have enough friends to go, you should be a pop singer. Let's do this.
So the subscribers are making a little more sense now. So he started out with hair tutorial videos.
Right, yeah, it's not the music that got him the views. No. Even though it could have been from laughter, but it's he was a hair guy. Just like any of these people, they're all makeup tutorial. Like, I talked about this a few episodes ago too. The anytime you see anyone doing anything successful online, if you go back far enough, they didn't start doing that at all. They started off like doing Minecraft videos and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Every single one of these people who is a commentator that wants to be taken serious started off as a child uploading themselves talking over video games. It's so crazy. So it's like, I assume anyone that I see on TV nowadays started off as a makeup tutorial person. It must be. Any actor, any person, or it's like they were child actors. You had to be starting when you were a child to do anything.
Yeah.
Every actor you see, they were a child actor.
Have your life on YouTube.
It has to be.
Host your life on YouTube.
Unless you're someone like Shoe Nice that pops up when you're 50 or whenever, and then, but your life is gone though. Like, you didn't actually make it. You were here for the short run to eat glue and to, like, potentially die. But that's all we wanted from you.
Speaking of life on camera.
Is it about to cut out?
Oh no, I thought you had a note.
Oh. I have tons
under
of
Guy
notes.
Tang that was.
Oh, Fousey.
Yeah.
Yes, I have been meaning. I keep writing down Fousey. I have all these ongoing notes that no one can see, but they're like they'll accrue over time, and I'll just like either get to them or don't, and then some of them just fall to the next episode. Fousey, I've been meaning to talk about for a while, but usually during an episode, when I get to that name, I'm so tired that I'm just I can't even talk about it.
It's too much.
It's too much energy. But if you guys don't know who Fousey is, you do. He's just this loser who's appeared online for many years and many iterations. But we follow him because he's a cringe lord and will freak out on camera. And the thing I really wanted to talk about specifically was that what he does is it's called crashing out, which is part of the new lingo that is enraging. But because he's the guy that we'll put it up here, but he tried to get everyone to go to a show, telling everyone Drake was going to be there, and then Drake, of course, didn't go. And then he always does the thing where he goes, "I'm going to kill myself."
That what you put into my head made me want to kill myself.
And he gets more attention, and it starts over and over. So this guy's been cringing it out for forever.
He's a legend. He's been online forever.
Yes. But he calls it's called crashing out by the kids, and it's turned into like the new lingo turns into like alternate meanings too, where they're like, it's going to be the epic crash out. Like, it becomes a good thing. The idea of whatever that is, or just like it's just hype. It's all just hype nothingness. Mm-hmm. But it's the same as watch this thing about these teens that murdered someone. And there was a recording. One was they were bragging, and he goes, caught a body and I'm only 15. And you're like, it's amazing that the lingo could trick their stupid child mind to not understanding even what you're saying you killed someone. But the lingo makes it sound like, yo, this is tight. I caught a body, dude. Caught it. Like, no. You've killed someone, you're going to jail forever. You're an idiot.
20 bands at 12, baby.
Yeah. Dude, get in the bag, all that shit. Young sack chaser, how is that not a gay man? How is that a straight man who believes he's getting money?
He just stole all my money online.
Young sack chaser did?
Yeah. Piece of shit.
I mean, I don't even know who that is. I've just heard that name and I go, I can't believe someone
I don't know what
someone
that
doesn't
is.
turn that in. Like, today's youth doesn't even understand about, like, gay double entendres. How could you call yourself a young sack chaser and be a homophobic piece of shit, like, no cap boy? Like, how could you do that? How can you be that stupid? Yo, man, no cap. I'm chasing sacks.
Because they're reinventing out here.
Because they're
new words.
They are moronic children who are spouting, like, these... Oh, it's the Schultz, the Trevor Wallace, all those fucking Hassan Minhaj fuckers. They all stem from Hassan, but Hassan stems from, it's LA clean sneaker stand-up kids. And it is the grossest subculture. Everything has to be so clean and new. You're supposed to look like you came out of H&M, and that's the clothes you're wearing. You didn't even wash them. You wore them to the show, and then you burn them. It's the weirdest, gayest lifestyle of, like, it must be clean, and, like, it's horrible. It's a horrible world. But Fousey's in this world too, but he's not like a comedian. He's just an internet boy. The weird thing about that language to me is that it stems, I believe, mostly from rap, right? Like,
yeah,
sure. A lot of this, what we would call new slang, was street slang, but because of the internet, 13-year-old white kids go, no cap, no cap, no cap. That's the lineage, right?
Oh yeah, I mean it all.
Some is probably brand new, like from the kids, but I think a lot of it comes from an original thing that maybe made sense, but for a child to say it,
it's all. Everyone's making stuff in hopes that suburban white children love it.
But it's like, but a catchphrase doesn't make you, or slang doesn't make you money. Why would you make up fire? Like the creator of fire did not get money. He's not
the creator of fire.
Hey, yeah, man,
no, not fire.
I created fire, bro.
The word.
I created that, dude. That's mine. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see the incentive to creating new buzz lingo. Yo, dog, bet. You're my bet. Like, the amount I want to slap
somewhere there's
children.
like a New Yorker cartoon of like cavemans inventing fire and then like someone saying the word fire for the first time.
Yeah, that's true. There probably is too. I just realized we didn't turn this light on, which it's gonna really affect everything. But we are at the end of the show, so it's too late.
That's it.
We did 23 minutes. Yeah, I don't get to all the notes. I just let them kind of build up, and we get to as it goes.
Well, I ruined it with Fousey. You're welcome, everyone.
I did want to talk about. I mean, it's good because I would have. It would have bumped to the next episode once again, and I would be tired at the end once again. So we got it over with. Mid-sus, Riz, no count, body count. Okay, cool. We got it all covered. All right, that was episode 174 of This World Blows with your host, Asher Rogers, featuring Benjamin Rogers.
Bye-bye.
Till next time, bye-bye.